Hello and welcome to all of our GOLD viewers from around the world. I'm Kristen Schwartz, licensed midwife and MC here at GOLD. And here at GOLD, we're busy getting really ready for the GOLD Lactation Online Conference that's just around the corner here. And with me here today is Dr. Rolinde Demeyer, chatting about her upcoming topic. Hi, Rolinde. It's nice to see you here.
Hi, Kristen. Nice to see you too.
Wonderful to have you here. Your presentation for the conference is titled Taking a Closer Look at Cow's Milk Protein Allergy and Breastfeeding. Very important topic. We'll jump into that in just a moment. But first of all, Rolinde, where in the world are you?
I'm in Belgium, really close to the city of Leuven.
Beautiful. So yeah, I find it always fascinating that, we can be all over the world on different continents and different time zones and be together and learn from our experts from around the world. And yeah, I find it fascinating. So thank you so much for sharing that here at GOLD. Now, let's talk about your background, your professional background. You are a pediatric dietitian and lactation consultant, but you were originally a scientist, right, in the field of biology. So tell me, how did that happen? How did that all come together?
Yes, so I had a master in biomedical sciences, and then I did an extra degree in nutrition. And then life happened, and I did a PhD in applied biological sciences at an agricultural institute. So it had nothing to do with lactation or pediatric nutrition, but it was very interesting nevertheless. But then I became a mother myself. After my two daughters, I felt that I didn't want to stay in science forever. I wanted to do something directly with people, and I was very interested in pediatric nutrition. So I dug up my nutrition degree again, and I started my private practice here in Belgium.
Thank you for sharing that. Well, I believe your scientific background comes in handy to interpret all the research that's there, all that, because, as a practitioner, you're practicing research-based and evidence-based, right? So, and also probably comes in handy when parents asking you about, research or findings, evidence that you can produce or maybe tell people to look into if they're not quite sure about things, right?
Yes, indeed. So even though my PhD is not in nutrition, I can feel every day that I can use the skills from my PhD to interpret the research results, and yeah,
absolutely,
comes in very handy. Yeah.
I can imagine. Now let's talk about your topic here. It's titled Taking a Closer Look at Cow's Milk Protein Allergy and Breastfeeding. So that's fascinating. And I think we definitely need to have this discussion, especially since we know that cow's milk protein allergies are so common, right? I mean, this must be one of the, I don't have the statistics, you're the expert in this, must be one of the most common allergies we know of, right?
In infants, yes. So this is something I will discuss in the presentation as well, but it is the most common food allergy in infants, indeed.
Absolutely. And so tell me a little bit about the presentation. So, what are you hoping that we will learn, and what you're, hoping to present here at GOLD?
So I've noticed in the past few years that there's a lot of there can be a lot of misunderstandings about cow's milk allergy, like people thinking it's the same as lactose intolerance. So this is something I will discuss as well, the different types of cow's milk protein allergy. But I think it's also very important to know the steps to diagnose cow's milk protein allergy, because both an underdiagnosis and an overdiagnosis is a problem. So you want to the correct diagnosis, and how are we going to manage this? So what can you eat? What can the breastfeeding mother eat? What can she eat? How can you know if the baby outgrows the allergy? Those are things that are all important, because we don't want to stay on the diet forever if it's not necessary.
Absolutely. And this is also a very challenging time for the parent, of course, right? Because they come to you because something isn't right. They wouldn't come to you if there wasn't a problem or a concern, right? And first of all, you mentioned diagnosing, and I feel like this is already, you're saying underdiagnosed and overdiagnosed. This seems to be already the number one, the first step there, diagnosing it seems to be a very tricky part. It's not like straightforward, not as easy as we think it is, right?
No, because all of the symptoms are not specific for cow's milk protein allergy, so it can be something else as well. It's not that clear. There rarely is an infant where you can just look at the symptoms and say, this must be a cow's milk protein allergy, because it can be something else as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So there has to be a lot of detective work to be done, right?
Yes.
To find out all these little pieces of the puzzle to make sure that it's not misdiagnosed or or missed as well. And then of course how to treat it, which is the tricky part, because it goes into diet then, and what the parent can eat or should eat or shouldn't eat. And it may be also be challenging to the parents. Of course, I want the best for their baby, but sometimes when we do the elimination diets, some parents are ending up saying like, oh, what can I eat? I can't eat broccoli. I can't eat milk products. I have nothing left to eat. What am I eating? I can't just live off, I don't know. So, it can be also very difficult and challenging for the parent to treat this
yes.
as well, right?
And everybody has an opinion about diets. So
yes,
that's the difficult part as well. But I think once you know what the diet can look like, and you know that there are some alternatives, and you get to know your way in the shops, in the supermarket, then it becomes doable.
And I think it's also, that's why it's also important to work with an expert like you, or get if you're a lactation professional, get the training or information from an expert in nutrition like you, or if you're a parent, seek out a lactation consultant who has a background in this as well, because I can only imagine the amount of misinformation that's floating around on social media, on the internet, right? Everything from eat these cookies, they boost your milk supply, to don't eat this, or don't, if you have I think it's really a jungle out there for new parents to really know what is right, what is not, what should they do, shouldn't they do, without causing more harm to the baby as well.
Yes, it can be very overwhelming for parents. When you first hear, maybe you should try a cow's milk free diet, it can be so overwhelming. And usually those parents haven't slept for weeks or months. So it's too much to process on your own sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So Rolinde, before I let you go, what are some kind of final words here for us, a little nugget of wisdom for our viewers from your side?
A nugget of wisdom. Well, I think it's important to support parents so they know where they can get some information that they can trust, so they don't feel alone. I think that's a very important thing to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you also for sitting down here with me and talking about the wonderful work you're doing there in Belgium with your families there. And also we are looking very much forward to the presentation here at the team at GOLD.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And for our viewers now, if you would like to find out more information about this presentation and all the other presentations in the GOLD Lactation Conference of 2023, we invite you to go to goldlactation.com. You will find information there on all the presentations, on all our speakers. We have networking sessions, we have interactive sessions there as well, and we have panel presentation. It's really a wonderful, big program there that we have available here at GOLD. Check that out as well. And we hope to see you at the conference. Go to goldlactation.com for more information. So hope to see you there. Bye-bye, everyone.